What is up, everybody? So I've been trying to think of a clever way to work my way into the topic for the vlog today, but I'm not quite sure there is one. It's something that I've wanted to talk to you all about for a while, but I've not been quite sure how to approach it because it's something that affects me quite a bit. So I still have Vines from 2013 to today being retweeted, and they consistently show up in my notifications, which is wild to see, not only because of the nostalgia I feel, but also it's just wild to note how much my body changes in them. In a lot of my oldest videos, you can see I've got the bushy hair, still got the goofy face, but I also appear pretty svelte. And it's very much like this up until the end of 2014, early 2015, when I start gaining a bit of weight. And why this weight was gained, I don't exactly know. Less exercise? Possibly. Stress? Good chance for that. Eating habits? That definitely could be. No more eating entire pizzas in one night. Oof. Regardless, it was beginning to take a toll on me and my self-confidence. I took less pictures of myself. I didn't want to see the pictures that other people had taken of myself. I felt less comfortable putting myself in front of the camera and performing. I just felt all around uncomfortable being in public the way that I was and how I looked. It wasn't until 2016 when I started switching up a bit of my routines that the weight started slowly being shed. The Ultimate Storytime Tour really put me over the edge. There's something about going on tour and being on a bus for a month, performing every night, that really does something. Today I feel really good with the changes that I've made, but I still find myself consistently scrutinizing my body and comparing myself to these other dudes who have amazing bodies and feeling like I somehow fail for not looking like them. And every day I try to make correct choices, but a lot of times feel like I fall short, or just feel like there's just no way for my body type to be the body types I aspire to be. But here's something that took me until very recently to realize. Regardless of whatever change I was going through, with my body shape, my face, my figure, one thing didn't change. And that was the love and support I got from all of you. Regardless of how much I weighed, you all still were writing these sweet, wonderful messages to me. Regardless of how ugly I thought my outward appearance was, you all were still creating these beautiful pieces of art based on me. Even while you all were doing all these things, I still in my mind was thinking, yeah, these are nice, but they're just being nice to me. Which is the silliest thing I could think, because you all didn't care what body type I had. You all just saw me and loved me for who I was. I mean, it helped that I could make you smile and laugh with these silly videos, but your opinion of me and your love was never affected by my weight. And I am so thankful that I now see that. And that's truly what body positivity is all about, right? Seeing the beauty in ourselves. Many times it's the beauty that others already see in us. No one scrutinizes our flaws more than ourselves, and that may be hard to believe, but many times we can be our own bully. My fellow guys, it's okay to admit that you might be having trouble with a positive perception of how you look. Many times we feel that we don't meet the standards of how society would like us to look. We might feel too skinny, too fat, and it's okay to reach out for support and positive affirmation from your family and friends that men come in all shapes and sizes. I don't know if there's a lot of media out there right now to express good male body positivity, but you are allowed to love how you look. Now, being a white, cis male, I have no authority to speak on behalf of other communities undergoing their own struggles. Women, people of color, the trans community, non-binary individuals, people with disabilities, you all are undergoing different struggles with body positivity. All your experiences are unique, but I think it's important to acknowledge that they are all unique. We should be able to talk to each other, try to understand what each of us is going through, and see if we can figure out what we can do to make those struggles easier. I know I still need to do more. Maybe in a future video, I can bring on people from different communities and we can talk further about this. In the end, our differences, our flaws, our individual body shapes, that's what makes us beautiful. Each line, each stretch mark, each roll, every hair, whatever the moles or freckles, whatever the disability, whatever the pigmentation, they should be embraced They shouldn't be things that we are ashamed of. And yes, that is easier said than done. So many of you are trying each and every day to love yourself, to look in the mirror and appreciate yourself, all of yourself. And you're all doing such a good job. I am right there with you, okay? We'll keep trying together. I just learned recently to appreciate my thick thighs, to not be ashamed of my butt. Oh no, we know you aren't ashamed of your butt. Quiet. Surprised he hasn't shown it off yet. It's okay, he just posted another picture of it on Instagram. No regrets. My main point is, if you have thick thighs or skinny thighs, a big butt or a small butt, your body is beautiful, and people do see the beauty in it. They do. There are ancient sculptors and painters who have depicted beautiful people, complete with rolls and other features, and isn't it wonderful to know that you share features in common with works of art? If you want to lose weight or gain weight, lose muscle or gain muscle, grow your hair out, shave your hair, become more masculine, become more feminine, whatever, that's great. Just as long as it's your decision and you're doing it for yourself and no one else. Don't let anyone make you feel less than the beautiful person that you are, because I assure you, their opinion does not matter. Thank you all for helping me to see that I should have been confident in my skin all along. And if it's any return consolation, I have now attended a number of conventions and meet and greets, toured 17 cities, and interacted with a ton of you guys online, and I don't think I've seen one person who wasn't completely beautiful. Fellas, you too. Don't be afraid to be called beautiful. I call them like I see them. Let's all keep learning and striving to love ourselves, and until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out! You know, sometimes friends can be the ones to criticize us about how we look. Such a good point, especially now that we're approaching spring. And to that, I would probably defer to this little infomercial.
My friends told me I should go on a diet to get a better beach body. So, this is me now. I didn't do the diet, I just got better friends.